Putin today. The two leaders said they addressed a wide range of issues. Our Anna Warnicki joins us live in Washington right now to break down what happened. Anna?
Well, Lauren, that meeting lasted for 3 hours and 21 minutes, a lot shorter than what the White House had originally expected. But nonetheless, both Biden and Putin walked out of that meeting saying a lot was discussed, and now there's a lot of work to do.
Russian President Vladimir Putin arrived first at the villa in Geneva, Switzerland. Then President Biden arrived. The two leaders first sat down with Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Putin's Russian counterpart before allowing other aides to join in on their conversation. The meetings lasted nearly 3.5 hours.
After 2 hours there, we looked at each other like, okay, what next?
President Biden says the overall conversations were straightforward. Putin called the discussions constructive and pragmatic.
We don't share the same positions in many areas, but I think that both of these sides showed a willingness to understand one another.
President Biden says he pressed the Russian leader over the recent cyber attacks on U.S. businesses.
If in fact they violate these basic norms, we will respond. Cyber. He knows.
Putin denied that Russia was behind the attacks, but added that Washington and Moscow will begin consultations.
We've reached agreement about that, and Russia's prepared to do it.
President Biden says the two also discussed human rights, strategic stability, and Ukraine. He says now the focus shifts to what happens next and making sure both sides keep their word.
And the two leaders did find common ground in some areas, including returning the ambassadors to their posts. But they say the exact timing on that and when that will happen still needs to be discussed in the coming days. Live in Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki, KMAC News.
And Anna, President Biden right now flying back to the United States. So what is next for his agenda when he arrives back home?
Well, Lauren, President Biden has spent the last 8 days focusing on foreign policy. So as he returns back here to Washington, he does have a lot of work to do. A lot of these big ticket items on his agenda that he had hoped would make some progress over these past 8 days have since stalled in Congress. Things like an infrastructure package or the police reform bill. So we can expect that the Biden administration will focus on jumpstarting these negotiations with lawmakers and really trying to push this through Congress over the next few days and even the next few weeks.
All right, Anna Warnicki live in Washington for us. Thank you. Still a lot that needs to be done in D.C., of course. Governor Greg Abbott laid out his plan to build a wall along the border of Texas